What's up, y'all? It's time to do a quick dumbbell workout. This one's gonna be for the lower body. The whole purpose is to build some strength and some balance with just a couple of weights. It doesn't require much space and you can get it in anytime. Let's start it off with 30 seconds of arm swings. We're gonna do each of our warm-up exercises for about 30 seconds just to get the heart rate going, increase our blood flow and circulation, and just make sure that our joints are safe as we get into doing these movements. Make sure that your tailbone is tucked under, your rib cage is tucked under, and that you're opening up those shoulders. We swung to the front, we swing to the back, and then we're gonna give ourselves one at a time just to make sure that we're working all the kinks out. I love this workout because whether you're going lighter with the dumbbells and just working for the endurance, or you're going a little bit heavier, you get so much out of it working the entire body. All right, next up, we go over the fence. We wanna make sure that we're stepping out, bringing the foot up nice and high, pretending we are stepping over a fence. So complete the movement to one side, complete the movement to the other side. 30 seconds here. We also wanna make sure that we're trying to keep our torso nice and steady, not leaning to one side or the other. As we lift one leg off the ground, try to squeeze the glute of the other leg. That's where the balance comes into play. Couple more here. Starting to feel that heart rate rise a little bit, body's getting warm. Perfect. Next up, we're gonna go out into a plank squat. So shoulders over the wrists, sit back, drive the knees out, and then come back to that nice strong plank, pushing the ground away. I'm gonna push through all 10 fingers. Depending on how tight your hips are, you might need your feet a little bit wider, but about shoulder width apart should be good. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're bracing through your midsection. Flex the front of those legs as you're coming back into that plank, and keep the shoulders down away from your ears. Couple more reps here. Nice. Lastly, some jumping jacks. You can always walk your feet out side to side rather than hopping, but it's just a great way to get that lateral motion through the legs and through the hips, making sure that you're stretching through those arms, full range of motion all the way overhead and all the way down to those hips. Stay nice and light and springy on those toes. Stay braced, stay light. Just a few more reps here. Set an intention for this work we're about to get in. All right, it's time to get into it. Exercise number 1, we're gonna be starting off with the front squat. Safely clean the weights up to the shoulders. Feet are about hip to shoulder width apart. We're gonna make sure that we're dropping straight down into that squat, driving our knees out, keeping a proud chest and keeping the neck neutral by keeping the chin tucked. You wanna make sure that the wrists are nice and straight so knuckles are strong to the ceiling. This creates a counterweight to the front of the body, so you should be able to get some more depth here, but we're feeling the front side loaded more than the back side. So it's good if you feel the front of those legs, those quads. Keep driving the knees out, keep squeezing the glutes with intention. Oh yeah, get a good burn in that lower body. Making sure you're still leaning forward as you stand up, not leaning back or arching your lower back. You got this, couple more reps. Woo! All right, next up, single leg deadlift. Find your balance on one leg. Engage through the upper and middle back. We're sending the hips back, letting the other leg float up as we feel the tension build behind our standing leg. It's okay if you want to kickstand your foot at the bottom. Make sure that as you're hinging through the hips, you're sending them back and then bringing them forward to stand. So we're not just bending at the lower back. We're keeping that lower back nice and neutral and then moving our hips instead. If needed, you can always kickstand your foot to get a few extra reps in without having to worry as much about the balance. Woo, got a good burn. All right, other side. 30 seconds here, a proud chest. Send those hips back. Squeeze the glute when you get the furthest back that you can. So I'm not letting the dumbbells swing around. I'm keeping a nice squeeze through my armpits so that my upper and middle back are working as well. This is a full body exercise. And every time we work on balance, we are improving on our body's ability to communicate from upper to lower body, front of the body to back of the body. Everything is connected. Go for those last couple reps. Very nice. Remember, you can always kickstand that foot if you need to. Just matching toe to heel, sending the hips again back and forth. There is no wrong here. As the body starts to fatigue, always do what you need to in order to maintain good form. Woo! All right, after a short recovery, we are back at it. This time around, going for the lateral lunge. So we're stepping out, bending into the outer leg, and then we're gonna drag in that same direction. Step out, send the hips back, drag into that same direction. So whichever knee is bent is gonna do the work to get us back to standing position. It's important that we sit back and we ensure that we're bracing through our core so our lower back is protected. So my hips are going back behind me, keeping a proud chest, staying braced, continuing to stay tense through my lats, my upper and middle back. Try to get 3 to 6 more reps here. Exhale as we're driving up. Almost there, last couple reps. Done. This workout was kicking my butt and I love it. It's all about moving in multiple directions. Next up, we're getting into a static lunge. Now this one's fun. We're gonna stay low in the lunge and hit a calf raise in the front foot. You do not need dumbbells in order for this to be an effective movement, but I started with the dumbbells and dropped down when I needed to. So I'm keeping myself hinged over that front leg. Both knees are bent, but I'm really trying to get that full range of motion. It's a great way to activate all the foot muscles and get you ready if you're running or if you're doing any sort of other cardio. It's a nice way to prep your body. So again, switching sides, dropping down low, keeping that proud chest, staying braced to the core, and hitting that calf raise. This requires a lot of balance, a lot of focus, and it's very effective, again, whether you're using weights or not. Sometimes add a little bit of arm swing in there as well, just to ensure that I'm working through running mechanics as I do a little bit of mileage when I'm not lifting weights. Woo! That one burned. Incredible work. Those 4 movements are so effective. If you want to do a second round, you're more than welcome to. But otherwise, we're going to cool down and stretch it. Again, going back into our arm circles, just getting ourselves a little bit of circulation and movement through our upper body again. Switching directions. Be so proud of the work that you show up and do. It doesn't matter if you're working out for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. It's always better than nothing. And the small things that we do, showing up however we can, is really going to make all the difference in our longevity. Keep on opening those shoulders up. Next up, we're gonna go into our standing quad. Make sure that you're tucking your tailbone under. Feel a good static stretch through the front of that leg. Great if you can balance on one leg, but if not, it's okay to use a surface to hold on to. Take it to the other side. Again, find the point of most tension. You want to tuck the tailbone. You want to keep the abs drawn in. That gives you even more stretch through the top of your quad into your hip flexor. Next, we're going to go into a down dog, stretching out the calves. Pedal it out a little bit, especially after that static lunge. What was that? Then we'll go from our down dog into a hip stretch. So just directing that energy, swinging one leg forward, make sure the heel lands, and just sitting down into that hip. Squeeze the glute of your extended back leg so you're getting extra stretch through the hip flexor on that side. Push back in that down dog and swing the opposite foot forward. Always make some time to cool down and stretch. It is so worth it, and in the long run, your body will thank you for it. Make sure that you're logging what weights you used, or how long this workout took you. Remember, you can always do this one for 2 rounds, 3 rounds, but it's a great way to just get yourself going with these 4 exercises, get some activity in, and do your best to plan ahead so you can keep repeating and staying consistent. See you next time.